The 2037 Jiangcheng 5-subject college entrance exam has officially begun, and everyone is shunning Xu Jingming, refusing to team up with him. Just moments ago, Xiaoya witnessed the scene and exclaimed in shock, "Wow, even memory metal was blasted apart. How powerful must that attack have been? Are there really high school students this strong in Jiangcheng?" However, a boy nearby, looking at the marks on the wall, said, "It probably wasn't a high school student. I can still sense an incredibly violent energy from the residual power. The attacker might even be a second-tier ability user, because someone accidentally entered this floor and used the training room for a strength test." Hearing this, the other two finally breathed a sigh of relief and started pretending to understand. "I knew it. There's no way a high school student could unleash an attack of that magnitude. That's right, not even the geniuses from the provincial capital could pull that off, so there's no way someone like that would appear in Jiangcheng." But at that moment, a bold guess popped into Xiaoya's mind. Just now, only Xu Jingming passed through here. Do you think this attack could have been caused by him? Maybe he's actually a super genius who's been secretly hiding his true strength all along. He's just waiting to make a stunning debut at tomorrow's martial arts exam. Hearing Xiaoya's analysis, the other two immediately retorted sharply. "You've read too many web novels about playing dumb to fool others. How could you come up with something so far-fetched? Even hiding your strength has its limits. He's just a level 1 ability awakener. If his attack power is over 300, that's already impressive." Then the short-haired guy added, "Both corridors here lead outside. That powerful ability user must have left through the other side, which is why we didn't run into Tang Qi. Don't you think so?" At that moment, Tang Qi looked at the wall in front of him and simply replied, "Maybe." But he knew very well in his heart that these marks actually looked a lot like they were left by a spear. So, is Xu Jingming really overestimating himself by taking the martial arts college entrance exam? Time flew by, and the day of the exam arrived. Outside the test site, buses carrying examinees were arriving one after another. The students, carrying all kinds of weapons on their backs, greeted their classmates at the entrance. Soon, Xu Jingming also got off the bus, holding his spear. At that moment, some curious students had already walked up to the fence to look inside. "Is this our test site? I think I just saw a unicorn lizard. Weren't the beasts in previous years always things like shadow cats or iron-haired boars with long swords? The exam questions this year are way too hard." But just as a few of them were sighing, someone suddenly stepped forward and said, "So what if it's a unicorn lizard? If you can't even handle a beast of this level, even if you somehow manage to get into the University of Supernatural Abilities, you'll still be a total loser." Seeing this, Xu Jingming was a bit curious. Who is this guy? He sure talks big. Hearing this, Xu Jingming's best friend Liu Jie told him, "Who else could it be? That's Qing Fengjian Zhou Mingyang from No. 1 High School. It's said that he has a B-level Clear Spirit Gale ability, and his strength has already broken through the non-ranked stage and advanced to a first-rank ability user." Hearing Liu Jai's words, Xu Jinglin smiled slightly. So it was that genius who's considered the top contender for this year's 5-subject champion. At that moment, he thought to himself, "I wonder who's stronger, him or me." A moment later, a loud voice suddenly broke through the crowd's chatter. "Attention, all examinees. I am Wang Haiyang, the chief commander of this year's Jiangcheng martial arts exam. Before the test begins, let me reiterate, pay attention. That area is divided into the outer, middle, inner, and core zones. Defeating different types and levels of ferocious beasts will earn you different scores. The higher the level and strength of the beast, the more points you get. The core zone is like the extra challenging questions on a regular exam meant for top students to tackle. Everyone, act within your abilities. Don't risk your life just for the sake of points." Listening to Wang Haiyang's explanation, Xu Jingmin thought to himself, "If it were yesterday or before, I would have only dared to wander around the outer area at most. But now, I'm definitely going to push into the inner circle, maybe even the very core zone." Then the organizers informed everyone that exam supplies would now be distributed, and everyone should go to their homeroom teacher in order to collect them. As the homeroom teacher handed out the items, he explained to everyone that there were 3 things inside: a smartwatch to track the number and types of beasts you defeat, and to tally your points in real time. The tactical backpack contains energy bars, 2 bottles of energy drinks, and a pack of disposable medical supplies, ensuring candidates can last for 12 hours. Once activated, the safety sphere can generate a high-voltage electric grid around you, which ordinary beasts cannot break through. After saying this, the homeroom teacher still seemed a bit uneasy and reminded Xu Jingmin, "Although using the safety sphere will end the exam early, remember, your life is more important than anything else." Hearing this, Xu Jingmin smiled. "I know what I'm doing." Just as he was about to enter, Lin Qingyuan suddenly ran over and shouted, "Xu Jingmin, you probably haven't decided yet, right? Do you want to team up with us?" Liu Ji, who recently awakened a C-level ability, "Jingmin in the exam hall, I've got your back." But the other team members weren't happy. They spoke up. "Class rep, it's one thing for you to always play the nice guy, but this is the martial arts exam. A team can have at most 5 people. If we bring him, how are we supposed to get high scores?" Seeing this, Liu Jie retorted, "We agreed on this, and now you're backing out?" But the two of them insisted, "How are we to know he dare take the martial arts exam? I don't want to gamble someone unreliable." Hearing this, Xu Jingmin pulled back Liu Ji and said, "Squad leader Liu, thanks, but I'm going into the exam hall by myself. You guys go ahead and team up." Seeing how serious Xu Jingmin was, the two didn't say anything more. "Alright then, just make sure you stay safe." After that, the two who had rejected Xu Jingmin hurriedly pulled Lin Qingyuan along, saying, "Come on, let's go find Huang Tian and team up with him instead." But after they left, Xu Jingmin just smiled slightly, then said with full confidence, "Even without you guys, I can still get a high score." As a large number of drones flew in, the event announced the official start of Jiangcheng's 2037 5-subject college entrance exam. Cameras at the exam site and tracking drones were activated to begin the live broadcast of the exam. The next second, countless examinees shouted as they charged into the exam venue. Some even yelled while running, "My goal is Jiangnan University of Espers. This time, I'm going to make a name for myself. 5-subject unified exam, here I come." Among them were Xu Jingmin's cousin Tang Qi and other top contenders for champion, geniuses in their own right. In contrast, Xu Jingmin followed behind the main group, shouting in his heart, 5-subject unified exam, here I come. As he entered the exam area, Xu Jingmin's watch received a message, confirmation successful. Candidate, Xu Jingmin from class 5, grade 3, Jiangcheng number 2 high school. Exam admission number 178. Real-time exam rankings, first place, Zhou Mingyang 7 points, Jiangcheng number 1 high school. Second place, Li Xun 5 points, Jiangcheng number 1 high school. Third place, Zhao Hu 4 points, Jiangcheng number 1 high school. Looking at the message, Xu Jingmin sighed. No wonder he's the top candidate from number 1 high school. He's already started taking down fierce beasts so quickly. I should get moving too. There's still quite a distance from the outskirts to the core area, so I'll just head straight for the core region. After walking a while, Xu Jingmin stopped, stunned. A classmate lay in a pool of blood, barely clinging to life. Seeing this, Xu Jingmin sighed. Such serious injuries, he didn't even get a chance to use his safety ball. No wonder our homeroom teacher kept urging me to give up on the martial arts exam. If I hadn't awakened an S-level ability, I probably would have ended up the same way. Once you've made your move, there's no turning back. The martial arts exam is just that brutal. Opportunities always come with risks. Not everyone gets the chance to defy fate. With that thought, Xu Jingmin immediately used his watch to call for the logistics team. But just then, the sound of footsteps suddenly echoed, and in the next second, a black ferocious beast slowly emerged from the corner. Seeing this, Xu Jingmin was deeply shocked. This creature had actually left a survivor on purpose to ambush anyone who approached. Clearly, this was a carefully laid trap. Here he comes! Here he comes! Xu Jingmin has broken into the top 50 of the citywide rankings and even made it into the central region where he encountered a tier 1 ferocious beast, the Jade Blade Tiger. Just moments ago, Xu Jingmin saw the beast slowly approaching him, and in the very next second, without any warning, it suddenly lunged in his direction. Fortunately, Xu Jingmin's strength has improved now, and with a quick step back, he dodged the attack. Looking at this creature, he thought to himself, it's so agile, moves as swiftly as the wind, and has a bite force of over 1,000 kilograms. It's truly a well-deserved rookie killer. The reason these beasts are called ferocious is because they possess a unique, savage aura that can intimidate their prey. It's said that most awakened, when they first encounter a ferocious beast, are so overwhelmed by its savage aura that they can't even use 30% of their strength, and some even freeze up and wait for death. That's why wealthy families hire specialized ability user bodyguards to take their children into the wild, so they can get used to fighting these beasts as early as possible. Of course, I never had that kind of privilege. This is actually my first time truly facing a ferocious beast. As this crossed my mind, the shadow cat lunged at Xu Jingmin once again. But just as its sharp claws were about to strike him, he gripped his spear tightly in his right hand, crackling with electricity. In the next instant, he delivered a swift and powerful blow upward at the shadow cat, killing it instantly. At that moment, Xu Jingmin thought to himself, it seems this aura has no effect on me at all. After tossing its body aside, the system sent a notification. Killed a non-ranked ferocious beast, Shadow Cat. Gained 3 ability points. Ferocious beasts are classified into 9 levels, from rank 1 to rank 9. Beasts below rank 1 are non-ranked, corresponding to human awakeners. After hearing the notification, Xu Jingmin thought to himself, killing ferocious beasts can earn me ability points, which will enhance my strength. But non-ranked ferocious beasts give too few points. Since I'm not really affected by the aura of these beasts, there's not much point in staying in the outer area. I should hurry up and get to the central region. Along the way, Xu Jingmin's system kept sending notifications. Killed non-ranked ferocious beast Shadowcat, awarded 5 ability points. Killed non-ranked ferocious beast Iron-Haired Boar, awarded 5 ability points. After fighting, Xu Jingmin sighed at the considerable ability points gained. But what he lacked was actual combat experience. Using Purple Heaven Divine Thunder instantly killed non-ranked ferocious beasts, but wouldn't effectively improve his strength. Besides, higher ability level meant greater consumption. If I go all out with Purple Heaven Divine Thunder, I wouldn't even maintain it for an hour. Previously, level 1 weak electricity lasted over 3 hours, but Wu Kao needs to keep going for 12 hours. Before entering the core area, I can't waste any abilities. After that, he continued to stick to this strategy along the way, relying solely on his marksmanship to kill ferocious beasts and gain more combat experience. After walking for a while, Xu Jingmin suddenly spotted a unicorn rhinoceros up ahead. As soon as it saw Xu Jingmin, the unicorn rhinoceros immediately launched a savage charge. Just as it was about to catch up to him, Xu Jingmin leapt into the air on the spot, spun 720 degrees, then gripped his spear with both hands and drove it straight into the unicorn rhinoceros's brow. As the unicorn rhinoceros collapsed to the ground, Xu Jingmin landed gracefully as well. At this moment, he felt that his speed at killing fierce beasts had become much faster than before. Could it be that my spear technique has unconsciously broken through to a new level? With that thought, Xu Jingmin immediately opened his personal information panel. Physique, 141, Vitality and Spirit, 160. Skills, Spear Technique, Ultimate, Lightning Gale, Beginner Breakthrough, Ability Points, 256. As expected, my spear technique has broken through to the ultimate level. It seems relying solely on spear technique in combat brings the greatest improvement. With the ultimate spear technique, I feel completely at ease. What if I could take my spear technique even further? With this thought in mind, Xu Jingmin directly clicked on the gun skill upgrade, and in the next second, countless figures flashed through his mind. At this moment, his eyes widened in astonishment, exclaiming how incredible it was. A flood of advanced gun techniques surged into his mind, making him eager to find a first-tier fierce beast to try them out on. Meanwhile, the squad led by the class monitor happened to be passing by. Staring at that figure, Lin Qingyuan said in shock, "I think I just saw Xu Jingmin." Upon hearing this, the teammates all responded, "Class monitor, are your eyes playing tricks on you? There's no way it's him. With his abilities, coming here would be suicide." Hearing their words, Lin Qingyuan also started to doubt himself. Had he really seen wrong? But that figure from behind really did look exactly like Xu Jingmin. Just then, one of them suddenly shouted, "Come take a look, everyone! This unicorn rhinoceros seems to have just died not long ago. The blood from its wound hasn't even dried yet. That means it must have died just a few minutes ago." The fatal wound is on its head, and judging by the shape of the wound, it was caused by a long-handled weapon that pierced through. Based on my estimation, the weapon should be a spear. Hearing this conclusion, Lin Qingyuan's face was full of shock. Could it be that the person they just saw nearby really was Xu Jingmin? Seeing his reaction, his teammates started teasing him. Squad leader, you're not about to say this unicorn rhinoceros was killed by Xu Jingmin, are you? This is a ferocious beast only a sea-level awakened can take down alone. How could Xu Jingmin do that? But at this moment, someone said, if you want to know Xu Jingmin killed it, just check his score ranking. Then the squad leader started searching the rankings. When he saw Xu Jingmin in 46th place with 256 points, representing Jiangcheng No. 2 High School, Lin Qingyuan exclaimed, it really is him. Seeing this, the others couldn't believe it was really Xu Jingmin. No way, right? Xu Jingmin has made it into the top 50. I don't believe it. Could it be someone with the same name? Our first level awakened ability uses this strong. Meanwhile, in the audience outside the arena, everyone looked at the big screen and commented that No. 1 High School is as strong as ever, basically sweeping the top 10. Especially Zhou Mingyang, who is ranked first with 412 points. It looks like he's already secured the top spot. It's been many years since Jiangcheng has had anyone in the provincial top 100. I wonder if he can make it. Then Zhang Wenshan, the director of Jiangcheng's education bureau, chuckled and said, Zhou Mingyang is our ace in Jiangcheng. His clear spirit gale is very powerful. Even among the top 5 in the whole province, he wouldn't be outmatched. In my opinion, he should be able to break into the top 100 in Jiangnan province. Old Liu, I've always been quite satisfied with the education at No. 1 High School. And No. 3 High School isn't bad either. At least someone made it into the top 10. Upon hearing this, the principals of No. 1 and No. 3 High Schools quickly smiled and said, it's all thanks to your excellent guidance, Director. We'll be relying on you in the future. Then Zhang Wenshan turned around and looked at the principal of No. 2 High School with a look of disdain. But No. 2 High really needs to step up. The best performing student only ranked 18th. At this moment, the principal of No. 2 High School was thinking, there are only 8 students from No. 2 High in the top 50. Li Mingyang glanced at Tang Ju and Xu Jingming. You kids better make me proud. At that moment, he suddenly wondered, who is this Xu Jingming? Why have I never heard this name before? Is there someone by that name in the rocket class? The homeroom teacher then noticed Xu Jingming's name. Seeing he made it into the top 50, the teacher was stunned. But isn't this kid just a first-level awakener? Could it be that he's been hiding his true strength? But no matter how well he hides it, how could a level 1 ability user suddenly become a level 4? Only the top 10 have dedicated camera feeds. So right now, there's no footage of Xu Jingming at all. How on earth did he manage to get such a high score? The scene shifts, and Xu Jingming has already entered the highly dangerous central area. At this moment, he deliberately steps on a glass bottle, making a noise. Seeing how quiet it was around him, Xu Jingming thought to himself, there are clearly a lot fewer fierce beasts in the central area. The beasts that have advanced have developed intelligence and a sense of territory, making them much harder to deal with than those that haven't advanced. But before he could think any further, he suddenly heard a series of heavy footsteps. The next second, 2 cars in front of him were sent flying with a single slap. The ferocious beast roaring madly, Xu Jingming recognized it as a tier 1 beast, the Jade Blade Tiger. My luck isn't bad. I've just entered the central area and run into a tier 1 beast. I'll use you to test my marksmanship.